variety, again, crude devices.
All right, Chris Cuomo, I want to go now to CNN producer Adam Eigner, who's on the phone from Boston. Adam, what are you hearing?
I've just been pushed further back, Jake. I'm here near the corner of Dartmouth Street and Stewart Street, and we're near the Westin Hotel. We're waiting for a press conference, and the police have said that there's possibly another suspicious package. They're evacuating the area, again, pushing us further down Dartmouth Street, further away from the Copley Plaza and the Copley area where the explosions took place. I've talked to several people who were on the ground very close, and one medical official who was treating and triaging patients who were affected by the explosion, and everyone described a horrific scene, lots of blood and glass and bricks, and just a scene where you've seen lots of people very emotional here on the ground, and a lot of people very shaken up, not sure what to expect.
All right, Adam, and we're expecting that press conference from the Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis any minute now. We'll bring it to you live as it happens, as you know. But those who are joining us, just to recap, there were 2 explosive devices that went off towards the last mile of the Boston Marathon earlier today. We're told that 2 individuals at least have been killed, 28 are wounded, some of them critically. I'm going to now go to former FBI official Tom Fuentes, former assistant director of the FBI. Tom, what would the FBI be doing right now that we know that these devices were explosive devices, this was an event designed to cause loss of life and limb? What would the FBI be doing right now?
Well, the first and foremost thing would be to try to identify what the bombs were made of. How were they put together? What materials were used? What type of explosive? Where it could have been obtained? Oftentimes that will tell you if it's a crude bomb, whether somebody just learned how to do it off the internet, or whether or not it's a more sophisticated put-together piece that may be indicative of a certain group or a certain terrorist organization, let's say, that makes bombs a certain way and therefore has a signature for how they put them together. So the first effort, but all these efforts are going to be going concurrently. So one of the efforts will be obviously the crime scene investigation. If they have another device that's not exploded and has not been detonated by the bomb squad, then that, of course, will be a wealth of information as to how it was put together. They'll have the ready-made view of that particular device. Then secondly, behind the scenes, has anybody claimed credit? Were there any threats? What was the intelligence reporting going on leading up to the event that may have impacted on this particular event? They'll also be trying to obtain copies of all of the media videotapes, the iPhone cameras, personal cameras that were being used at the time before, during, and after the bombings, to see if they can get a view of what individual may have actually placed the device. Now, that's going to be extremely difficult. You have thousands of people near that finish line, probably more than half carrying backpacks so that they have dry clothing for the runners when they cross the finish line, or water or food or other materials. So you're going to have people from all over the world that come to attend this, their family members, their friends. They're going to be, as I said, carrying packages and backpacks and setting them down on the sidewalk because they're out there a long time. It's going to be very difficult to find some individual that stands out as suspicious in a crowd that diverse.
And before, I want to play some sound from witnesses, but before I do, Congresswoman Harman wanted to say something about the fact that they were able to find some of these devices unexploded.
Yeah, I think this is a great tribute to law enforcement. I don't think we know everything yet. There may be more devices.